to Downing Street, where we are heading inside one of the most famous buildings in the United Kingdom, home to the Prime Minister, the most famous neighbour of the Olympic Beach Volleyball Tournament. Well, here we are outside number 10 Downing Street, home of British Prime Ministers since 1735 and one of the most important political buildings anywhere in the world. Unfortunately, Prime Minister David Cameron isn't here today to show us around, but he has granted me permission to give you a guided tour, so let's head behind this beautifully polished black door. Many famous feet have trodden across this entrance hall, from world leaders to sporting heroes, but this is also where the Prime Minister's staff enter each day to work amongst the many corridors and staircases which we are about to explore. Now, the Prime Minister does not actually have keys to number 10, as there is always someone on duty to let him in, which is the role of the custodian, which today is Jason, who has just let me in. In the centre of the building is the grand staircase, and number 10 has three main functions. Firstly, it's the official residence of the British Prime Minister. Secondly, it is their working office. And finally, it's the place where Prime Ministers entertain guests, which have ranged from the Beatles to Barack Obama and David Beckham to Nelson Mandela. The truly famous and important have all been exactly where I'm standing. Winston Churchill, Margaret Thatcher, Tony Blair. Maybe one day, who knows, my photo might be up there. Oh, you can dream. These double doors lead you into the state dining room, which is the largest room in number 10. The oak panelling and the magnificent vaulted arch ceiling are its most distinguished features, and as its name suggests, this is where large gatherings take place, such as on the 250th anniversary at number 10, all the surviving Prime Ministers had dinner together right here at this very table. Here we are in the Cabinet Room, the most important room in the country, where the government's most senior ministers make the major decisions that affect us all. The Cabinet meets every Tuesday, and this is where the Prime Minister David Cameron sits, at the head of the table that is shaped so that he can see everyone. Now, if it was me, I'd have a round table, so it's easier to pass the sweets around. So here we are in the garden, and literally only a few metres away from you at Horse Guards Parade. In fact, we're so close that I'm sure when the Prime Minister is here, he'll be able to hear you cheer on your favourite players. And this is the location for several receptions throughout the year, charity functions, and where many winning sporting teams have been entertained. And there you have it. That wraps up our look inside a house full of history, where I'm sure a keen eye will be kept on the action happening right before you all, over the wall at Horse Guards Parade.